Hello guys, good morning to everybody. Today is the 1st of July 2026, first day of the month. Crazy Global Market Talk with KEL, crazy anytime, anywhere. All right guys, today is a brand new day, brand new month and brand new way of presenting to you guys. Is that now we'll start officially at 9:15 a.m. Singapore time or 8:15 Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, Indonesia time. All right. Now the reason is because I kind of realized that a lot of people found in the morning 8 o'clock session is a little bit too early, so we move it back a little bit. And of course, if you want to hear the Chinese version, nothing much in the market sharing, like the news, we don't share that much. But you're going to just hear the Chinese version, whereby I will again do the same thing, but in Mandarin. So you can join. It's in on the, but you need to join QQ to go in a group chat, and then from QQ you get the Tencent link. So a little bit more thing to do, but if you are interested, contact this Susan. She will guide you for tomorrow's session. All right, today is a little bit too much too fast, so maybe tomorrow will be a good idea. All right, so that Chinese version is the same as the English version, so nothing have changed. Yeah, nothing changed. It's just that we basically want to have open the market for China itself. Okay. All right, so that is the first thing that we have right now to really understand that. Okay, so nothing has changed in the rest. The rest is still the same. We're going to do the market outlook by seeing the fundamental first, then we do into the technical. All right, disclaimer apply as usual, guys. Do take note of this thing. It's very, very important. Do your risk management. All right, okay, someone again came in with some snow. Okay, let me just mute everybody. Okay, all right. So let's just look at the fundamental first. What do we have? Just give me a moment. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait, there's something wrong with my site here. Just give me a minute. Hold on now, guys, just give me a while. Some technical issue. Okay. Okay, right, guys. First of all, yen slide to new 40-year low while the Dow futures eases after the strongest first half in 5 years. Yeah, we have a very strong bull market for the first half of this year, and that was kind of expected. So now the thing is this: I kind of feel that it's my responsibility to tell you that be careful the next 2 months. All right, especially July month. I think the market will have some selling pressure first. Then after that, maybe the market will bottom out. All right, so take note of what I just said. There could be some selling pressure first before the market bottom out. Now, Nike result top estimate even as China's sales drop by 12% due to the tariffs, but everything looks good. And brand posted the biggest monthly decline since March as market start to monitor the US-Iran talks. And basically, the rest are quite normal. Nothing much really have in things. The rest are quite okay. Max 7 value shrink by $2.3 trillion because of the pullback in stock prices, but it's still all right. All right, so yesterday, let's take a look. The Dow Jones up by 100 points to close out the best 5 years. NASDAQ posted the best quarter since 2020. So everything looks good once again. Now, I already said this many times before. US is a very big Ponzi market. They have to maintain the stock market at a very high price so that basically people won't leave away. So the thing is this, they need to do one thing. They need to control the US dollar. But the problem is that now their inflation is so high. So what can they do? What they do is called the Fed talk. They just talk only but may not want to execute. So that is the reason why the market now is watching the market very closely to see what is the next step the US going to do. But by pushing the stock higher and higher and higher, it's like basically blowing the balloon that's already reached a very big size. Now you can still squeeze in a few breaths to the balloon, but there will be a point the balloon stretch, the rubber stretch too wide, too far, too thin, and then it will snap. So that day will come. Now, don't ask me when, which day itself. I don't know, maybe next week. I don't know. Now, this week is a shortened week because this week we have the Independence Day. Yeah. Now, today, a lot of people asking me, is Hong Kong holiday today? Hong Kong is having a holiday today. Hong Kong holiday. Let's take a look. Yeah. 2026, guys. Hong Kong today is a holiday. Today is the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region Establishment, 1st of July 2026. So today, Hong Kong is on holiday. Okay? All right, take note of that, yeah? And the other thing is that for the US holiday, let's take a look. All right, US holiday. US holiday is coming. Sorry, here. All right, Independence Day on the July the 3rd. Now, July the 4th is a Saturday. So the observance starts from Friday. So July the 3rd is Independence Day, pre-holiday, but it's a holiday. So there will be no market. All right. CFD maybe got some trading, but very, very light. Okay. So take note of that. So we all know that the stock market before the US Independence Day usually is patriotic. The market will go up. So this is why there is still a bit of pushing up in the market. Yeah. But maybe after that, then we can see the real deal selling. Okay. All right. All clear? All right. So basically, of that, you can see how the market had returned from the low end since March itself was a low at 45,000. It went all the way up to 52,000, 7,000 point. Oh my God. Okay. So a lot of money is being spent to push the market, but end of the day itself, whether can it sustain, that is another thing. Okay. So today, that is all for the fundamental side, nothing much. Let's go to the technical. Let's hope everything is cool. Okay, let me just double check. I put on my indicator on the side just to double check the price action. Okay. All right. So let's look at the gold day chart first to begin with. Okay. Again, we have a little bit of technical stoppage again. So let me just have to do the alternative as usual. Not too sure what's the reason. I've been doing my best to clear my stuff, but still not able to do proper. Gosh. Okay, just hold on a minute. Let me just bring in my CRAZII.com, my reliable one, website base. Okay, day chart. Double check here. Still not able to. Let me tap on the day chart. Okay, that's it. Now it was okay. I've been sending out messages, but it just when it comes to Zoom, right, it just hang. But again, of course, we have seen it before. It was okay on days, so it's very periodic. Maybe my place here. All right, so good morning to Fong. Good morning to you, Shauna, Victor. All right, morning to you, Paul. Okay, yeah, Hugh. Good morning to all of you. Right. Okay, so let's just look at the day chart for gold this morning. Let's just bring it up. Okay. Okay, so first of all, this morning, the gold, when you open this morning, right, it's open here at 4018. This is the gold at 4018. And now it's trading down. Now, today for gold is a doji, right? It's a doji directional day, DJDD. So which means that the market will likely be directional. Now, for gold itself, as you can see, it's still trading at below the MA30. So it's more to the bearish side. And you can see right now there is a KCB at 3933, all right? That is a KCB at 3933. There is a potential for gold to trade down to 3933 if the selling really steps in, yeah? If the selling steps in, it is possible for gold to trade down to 3933. So traders, please take note of that. Now, of course, it may not be a one direction thing. It will not immediately go down there, but at least you know that is a potential that it could be heading. Okay. All right. So 3933 is the the KCB potential target. Yeah. All right. Okay, we have 60 people online today. Not too bad for our first Saturday. First day for 1st of July. Pretty cool. Okay, all right. So that is the first target for the day chart. And KSI has turned red color. And of course, today is below MLP. So below OP, below MLP is a definite sell. Just at how much is the downside. Yeah. Okay. All right. So if you go to the 5-minute chart right now. Okay. So the 5-minute chart, let's bring it in. Okay, so this is the OP of the day this morning. And after that, if it's sideways, then there is a 4 diamond. You draw a diamond line. And the market is below OP, below diamond line. So it's a sell, right? Agree? Now, this is where it gets very interesting. This is the K trend. Yes, this is the K trend. Yay. Now, how is it considered as the K trend? Very simple, right? The yellow cluster, the closing price, is lower than the yellow cluster closing price on the left side. So that means that yellow cluster to yellow cluster, the one that A, this is A and this is B, A closing price is lower than the B cluster closing price. So that's a sell. So how do you do that? You just have to do a K trend on this and just follow in and sell the market. All right, this morning we already posted a sell signal, and those who have followed will make some money already. All right, for those who are interested to get the signal, you have to speak to this Disha. She'll let you know how to get it done. Yeah. Okay, so it was sell. So once the market closed below the KTR -1, we know that most likely you go to KTR -2, which really happened. And when the market closed below KTR -2, we know that usually we will eventually see KTR -3. So -3 is 3970. So if you are selling gold, maybe you can put at 3971, or maybe you can put at 3972. Okay, up to you, right? All right, so end of the day is that we are looking the gold to come down. Now gold is coming down. So the question is, why is gold coming down? Obviously, it's how we expect the dollar is strengthening now very strongly against a lot of currencies, a lot of commodities. So gold is also suffering. Now, if there's going to be any intervention, it's how would the gold price change around? Well, it's possible if intervention comes in. So traders make the best out of it. See whether 3970, which is KTR -3, can be done. Or remember to take some profit earlier at 3972 or 3971. Okay, this is KTR -3. All right, so all cool. All right, now just check with you. How many of you have shorted gold today? If you have shorted gold today, put the word gold. If you have shorted gold today, put the word gold. Yeah. All right, good. Many of you shorted gold. Well done. Let's keep it up. All right, let's make money together. Okay, so this is the gold outlook for this morning, 3970. Yeah. Okay, take it away. Now, next market that we want to take a look, it will be on the Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, I already warned you guys to be very careful on Bitcoin, because I told you that Bitcoin will break below 60,000, and of course Bitcoin is now below 60,000. In fact, it's below 59,000. So what is happening here? So guys, same thing. This is the red cluster. This is the red cluster, yellow cluster. So this is your point A and this is your point B, right? So what we have is a K trend. Yay, you have a K trend, and K trend tells you that the market is going to sell. So when the market opens here and trade below the OP red candle, you just have to sell your Bitcoin, and the time itself is 64,000. And now Bitcoin is trading at 58,000. So again, wow, 6,000 point. So guys, one thing about our trading is that we teach you, and you don't need me to be around, and you can trade on your own. That is the most lovely thing, right? Now, what is amazing is that you don't need me to be around. You just have to see the chart yourself. But don't worry, if you really need me to assist you, inform you, right? Just contact this Disha. We have this particular group chat whereby if you pay a certain money, you can come in, and then I'll put my trading calls there. And of course, whatever you make is yours to keep. All right, it's yours to keep. That's how it works. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now the thing is this: Bitcoin most likely will test pivot 2 today. Pivot 2 is 57,475. But take note, guys, this pivot, the market is coming down, but the KSI is still green. So that means that the market will rebound, or they will be buying. So you can see the market actually rebounded when it was near pivot 2 this morning, strongly rebounded because the boys are buying in. But the thing is that as a seller, you just sell small towards the target. Okay, so that is what happened for Bitcoin. And if you look at Bitcoin 5-minute chart, you'll see this better. So this is Bitcoin since morning. Okay, it was on sideways. Then suddenly it did sell down to KTR -1, which is touched exactly, and then rebounded, as you can see right now. So because the KSI is green, right, KTR -1 will be a very strong base support for the Bitcoin. So that's why when the KSI is green, we focus on the buy from the bottom. If the KSI is red for the day chart, we try to focus on the sell from the top. So this is what we have been doing, and it has been different. It has been quite really accurate right now. Yeah. So traders, you just have to watch out for this. Okay. All right. Okay, so that is the Bitcoin. I already told you what is my target. I told you that the KCB at the bottom is something that our pivot looking out for. So the pivot is here, 57,475. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, very good. All right, so that is the Bitcoin. Let's look at the next market. Now, this is the Dow Jones. Now, if you look carefully at Dow Jones, I told you, right, it's seemingly very, what they call sideways between 52,000 to 52,500. 52,000 is somewhere around here, right? Somewhere around here. And 52,500 is somewhere around here. So basically, right, the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the last 10 days, the market has been swinging around 52,500 to 52,000, a 500-point swing party. So the problem is that now the market is going up, going down. Now, if you ask me itself, right, in my opinion, there is a 4 diamond here. You draw the diamond line properly. And if the market stays above the diamond line, still all right. But if the market breaks diamond line, then there will be some selling. And I think it will not stop here this time around. You'll let it go for here. And that will give you 50,858. All right. So I suspect that in the near term, maybe this week to next week, there is a potential to see a pullback to a certain figure like 50,858. So where we are right now, 52,178. So it's a wow, it's a 1,300 points downside. You must be kidding me, right? But again, I'm a trader. I'm just informing you how I feel the market. I can be totally wrong, but of course, if I'm right, then there'll be some money to make. So guys, up to you. All right, if you think it's going to stay up as a buy, then just look at for buy opportunity when it trades above OP. But now there is a downside at the moment, and there is a 4 diamond. I just put a line over there. Okay, so that means this number is 51971. Okay, 51. Okay, so we have 51971. So the market has to stay above, and we see whether can we rebound. Yeah. Okay. If it doesn't, if it breaks down, then the selling will likely be continuing already. Okay. All right, guys. So that is the Dow Jones and Nasdaq. Shall we take a look at Nasdaq also? Okay, look at Nasdaq. Now, Nasdaq, when the market is downtrend, right? We focus on the yellow, yeah? Correct? So if you look carefully, the yellow highest closing price is this guy here, which is A. Now, the highest closing now at the moment is this guy B. So which means that you can see that B is lower than A at the moment. So as long as the market do not grow above A, that means the downtrend for K trend is still down. But if the market goes above A, then of course that means that it's the end of the downtrend. So now the thing is this, is it going to be an uptrend? It's like it's going to be an uptrend. It seems to be, but there's a 4 diamond here right now, so that this will be the closing price. So with the yellow lowering, so I cannot deny that there could be a potential downside coming in. Though at the moment now, the big boys and the retails are not really looking at the thing yet. But once the market goes down, if it goes down, the first wave of selling, you will have to go and touch the MLP, and after MLP, you're going to go down further, yeah? All right, go to MLP first. Then after that, if you go down further, then we have the pivot to sustain. And if pivot to fail, then the selling could be quite drastic. It could be as low as the KCB, right, which is around 29,705. Okay, that is lower than my expectation. So guys, be careful on that. So if the Nasdaq do pull back down 329,705 is actually possible. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So that will be the Nasdaq, and last one will be oil. Oil market is still not ready to go up. It's still pampering at the moment downside. But this sideways movement momentum does tell me that they're waiting for a catalyst before the zoom up here. All right, which is about $79.03. So I think gold oil is somewhere ready to go up to 79.03. So I've been buying some oil and keep. I'm not going to lie to you, but I buy very small quantity because I know that the KSR is still red, the KCX is still blue and green. The market is still very bearish. To buy here now is very dangerous and stupid. I think is that we can buy small in advance to just give us the best deal by the end of the day. All right. So for me, it's all right. Buying oil to 79.03 is my personal target. It's based on the MA30 we're seeing on the CRAZII.com chart. Now, for those people who wants to know more about CRAZII, later on in the afternoon, I'll show you the difference between the previous TWB CRAZII versus today's CRAZII paid membership. Yeah, it's very important. Some of you are still very confused. And of course, if the robot is a bit ready, I can show you how does it really work. Okay. All right, guys, that will be all for today's sharing. Thank you for coming in. There's 60 of you. Congratulations for coming in. Take note. All right. Take care. I'll see you guys next time with KEL signing off. Bye-bye.